Is your lettuce suddenly bitter? Are your herbs shooting up with flowers? Your plants are bolting, and it probably isn't your fault. Bolting is when a crop plant like lettuce or radishes begin to prematurely flower, often ruining the flavor of the crop and cutting the harvest short. In this week's episode, we'll discuss why bolting happens, how to slow it down, and what to do once it starts. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. Robert Louis Stevenson. What is bolting? Annual and biennial plants follow a fairly predictable life cycle, starting from seed, germinating with cotyledons, developing stems and roots, growing new leaves, then producing flowers, pollinating, and finally creating seeds to start the cycle again the following year. Bolting is a survival mechanism. When a plant experiences stress like extreme heat, drought, or increasing daylight hours, it shifts from vegetative growth into reproduction. This shift redistributes nutrients away from leaves and roots and toward flowers and seeds. As a result, leafy greens become bitter and root vegetables like radishes and carrots become tough and woody. Cilantro, lettuce, and basil are classic crops that tend to bolt once summer heat sets in, and no one wants to eat them once they do. Why plants bolt? Longer daylight hours are a top trigger, and one gardeners can't control. Lettuce and cilantro are known as early season crops because they can't tolerate more than 12 hours of sunlight. As the days grow longer in May and beyond, they know their time is up. Sudden temperature spikes are another common trigger. A week of 80-degree weather in April has caused my mustard greens to bolt this year. The plant thinks summer has arrived and rushes to reproduce. Drought stress can also induce bolting. Dry conditions signal to the plant that tough times are ahead, so it prioritizes producing seeds over leafy growth. Extra watering during heat waves can help prevent this. Root stress, caused by soil compaction, overcrowding, or lack of water, can also trigger bolting. When plants are packed too tightly, they compete for resources and often bolt early as a survival response. Natural maturity plays a role too. Radishes and other quick crops bolt if left too long. Biennials like onions and leeks will bolt in their second year if not harvested in time. How to prevent or delay bolting. You can choose slow bolting varieties. Varieties like slow bolt cilantro are bred to resist temperature or light stress. Choose types suited to your local climate. Succession planting. Sow seeds every 1 to 2 weeks so not all your plants mature at once. Younger plants often tolerate environmental changes better than more mature plants. Provide shade. Use row covers or shade cloth to protect crops from heat spikes. Mulch and water consistently. Keeping soil cool and evenly moist reduces stress and discourages bolting. Harvest early and often. Regular harvesting promotes vegetative growth and delays the reproductive stage. Grow cool season crops in the right season. Some crops simply don't thrive in warm conditions. If your spring lettuce bolts early, try again in the fall. So your plants have bolted. Now what? Well, first, don't panic. Some plants are still usable. Mustard greens can be enjoyed even when bitter. Cilantro becomes coriander once it goes to seed, a great spice. Brassicas often form small flower clusters that resemble broccoli. Harvest these before they bloom and eat it just like broccoli. Or simply remove bolted plants and make room for summer crops like tomatoes, peppers, and squash. And consider, maybe, just letting it all happen. Letting plants flower can benefit pollinators and promote biodiversity. Plus, many flowers from bolting crops are edible, including those from garlic, onion, mustard, and arugula. If you grow heirlooms, saving seeds from the bolted plants is a great way to continue gardening affordably and sustainably. I let some of my plants self-seed now, and they reappear naturally when conditions are right. Whatever the cause of your bolting, know this: it isn't your fault. Bolting is a natural, seasonal process that reminds us that we're all a part of something much bigger than just our gardens. Have your plants started bolting yet? Let me know which ones in the comments. Let's grow!